In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum, may peace be upon you. This is Saad Farrukh and we welcome you to the next episode of the Book of Light. In this episode, we are going to proceed with verse 51 from the 6th chapter of the Holy Quran, that is Surah Al-An'am. Warn this Quran, those who fear God, that they will be presented before their Lord. They will not have any protector or intercessor besides Him. Maybe they become God-fearing. Do not send away those who call upon their Lord mornings and evening, seeking His pleasure. You are not accountable for them, nor are they accountable for you. If you send them away, you will become one of the wrongdoers. This is how God makes some of the means for testing others, that they may ask, are they the ones among us whom God has done His favor? Does God not know who are thankful? O Prophet, when they who believe in God's sign comes to you, tell them, peace be upon you. God has prescribed for Himself mercy. If any among you does evil out of ignorance and then repents and improves his conduct, he will find God most forgiving and most merciful. This is how God explains clearly His signs so that the way of the guilty may become distinct. Say, I am forbidden to worship those whom you call upon besides God. Say, I do not follow your desires, otherwise I too will be lost. I will then no longer be among the guided ones. Say, I stand upon a clear sign from my Lord. However, you reject it. It is not within my power to advance the last hour for which you ask. The command rests totally with God. He declares the truth, and He is the best to judge. Say, if it was within my power to advance what you ask, the matter would have been decided long ago between you and me. God knows best the wrongdoers. With Him are the keys of the unseen. No one other than He knows the unseen. He knows all that is on the earth and in the sea. Every leaf that falls is in His knowledge. Every grain in the darkness of the earth or anything fresh or dry is recorded in the clear book of destiny. It is God who takes away your souls by night and knows what you do by day. He raises you back each day so that the term appointed by Him is fulfilled. Then to Him is your return. He will inform you what you used to do. He is supreme over His servants and set angels as guardians over them. When death comes to any of you, they take your soul. They never fail in their duty. All of them will be returned to God, their true protector. His alone will be the judgment. He is the swiftest in taking account. O Prophet, ask them, who saves you from dangers in the darkness of the land and the sea when you humbly and in silent terror pray to Him? Thus, if He saves us from danger, we will most certainly thank Him. Say, it is God alone who saves you from every crisis, yet you take others as partners with Him. Say, God is able to send punishment upon you from above you and from beneath your feet. Or He may split you into hostile groups and make you taste the violence of one another. See how God explains His signs in various ways so that the people may understand. O Prophet, your people have rejected the Quran, though it is the truth. Say, I am not responsible for your conduct. There is an appointed term for everything. You will soon know. When you see those engaged in mocking God's sign, turn away from them, then after recollection, do not sit in the company of the wrongdoing people. The pious are not accountable for those culprits' conduct. However, it is their duty to remind them so that they too may learn to fear God. Leave alone those who take their religion to be a mere sport and amusement. The life of this world has deceived them, but remind them with Quran, lest one be caught for what he does. He will not have any protector or intercessor besides God. Even if he offers any ransom, it will not be accepted on the day of judgment. They will be caught for what they used to do. They will get boiling water to drink and painful punishment for their unbelief. O Prophet, ask them, shall we, the believers, call upon any other than God guided us? Shall we be like him who is misguided by Satan and he wanders through the earth while his friends call to him to guidance? Say, God's guidance is the only true guidance. We are commanded to surrender ourselves totally to the Lord of the universe. We are also commanded to establish prayer and to fear God. To him all of you will be returned. It is God who has created the heavens and the earth with a purpose. The day he says be, the day of judgment will be. His word is the truth. His will be the authority on the day when the trumpet is blown. He knows the unseen and the open. He is the wisest, all aware. Brings to mind when Abraham asked his father Azar, do you take idols for gods? I see you and your people in clear error. God showed Abraham the kingdom of the heavens and the earth so that he might become a firm believer. When the night covered him, he saw a star. He said, this is my Lord. However, when it set, he said, I do not love the things that set. When he saw the moon rising, he said, this is my Lord. However, when it too set, he said, had my Lord not guided me, I would have been among the misguided people. When he saw the sun rising, he said, this is my Lord. This is the greatest of all. However, when it set, he said, O my people, I have nothing to do with your polytheism. I have turned my face firmly and truly towards God, who has originated the heavens and the earth. I am certainly not one of those who take others as partners with God. His people, however, disputed with him. He asked them, do you dispute with me about God while he has guided me? I do not fear those whom you take as partners with God. Nothing can happen unless my Lord wills it. His knowledge covers everything. Do you not take a lesson? Why should I fear those whom you take as partners, whereas you do not fear taking others as partners with God? He has not given you any authority to do so. Which of us two parties then it is more worthy of security? Tell me if you know. There is security for those who have faith and do not damage their faith with wrongdoings. They are on guidance. This was the argument God gave to Abraham against his polytheistic people. God raises the rank of those whom he wills. Your Lord is the wisest, all-knowing. God granted Abraham and his sons Isaac and Ismail. He guided them as he guided earlier Noah, David, Solomon, Job, Joseph, Moses, and Aaron. This is how God rewards those who do good. God also guided Zechariah, John, Jesus, and Elias. All of them were pure.